everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alicia. I post new videos whenever now, not every Thursday like I used to, but I do them when I can get a chance. So spring is in the air, it is March, and it is the first day of spring, and here in the Northeast it actually is starting to warm up a little bit. Once St. Patrick's Day is over, I am in full swing for spring. And so I have 4 really cute, easy DIY projects using items I picked up at the Dollar Tree, Walmart, and Joanne Fabric. And so you know that Joanne Fabric is going out of business, sadly, and they have some really good deals going on right now. They have 40% off all your florals, and so that's where I picked up my florals this time. You can use Dollar Tree florals, but I picked these up and I thought they were really cute, and this is what I wanted to use. So if you're interested to see what I came up with, stick around and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so the things you'll need for this project are a mason jar, hanger, flowers, moss, a little butterfly, a little Easter bunny, and some jute. And so the first thing that I'm going to do is just pop this flower head off. It just comes right off the stem. And then I'm going to use my wire cutters. They're actually like jewelry. They came in like a jewelry wire like kit or whatever, but I use them as wire cutters because these do have the wires in there. And I just cut off 2 of the stems and put the other bunch aside, and then I'm going to take a piece of this moss and I'm going to put it in the jar. And I'm not going to glue this down because I can repurpose this jar if I want, but it's up to you. If you want to glue it down, you can. And then I 3D printed this little bunny, and I'll put the print profile in the description box down below, and because I didn't create this, but it's really super cute. You can buy bunnies all over the place right now. And so what I did was I glued it to the flower so that the middle of the stems look like a little halo above the bunny. It's like super cute. And then I just stuck it in the jar. Again, you can glue this down if you want. I'm not going to. I don't plan on it moving around a lot, so I don't think that I would need to glue it down. So I get it where I want it, and then I'm going to just take these 2 stems with the leaves. I'm going to cut the very top of the stem off because I don't want it poking out the top of the jar because it's a little bit longer. And you can adjust the leaves on these stems. They do slide up and down. So I get them a little bit closer to the top, but I just wanted some greenery behind the flower. And so I just put these together and just shove them back down in there. That's it. And everything's kind of going to stay in place now because it's kind of full in there. So just adjust your bunny the way you want, fluff out the flowers, and then I'm going to take the lid and I am going to hot glue some of this jute twine on there, and I'm just going to wrap it all around. Be careful, your hot glue is very hot. I don't have one of those little thingies, the little finger protectors. So like I would let a second go before I put my finger down so I didn't burn myself. And I just wrap it around the whole part of the jar lid thing. I'm so great with words. And then I'm just going to take a torch and that's how you get off all those little fuzzies. You use a lighter or a kitchen torch and you just kind of lightly burn them off to make it nice and smooth. Put this lid back on. Take these mason jar hangers, which I picked up on Amazon. They're pretty inexpensive. Put that around, and then what I'm going to do is take more of this moss and just put it on the top. And you know, I really hate working with this moss because it's so dry and it's so messy, but it really does look really, really cute when you're doing a springtime project. So I'm just going to put it on top and just glue the pieces on. Just be careful again, like it's, you know, the hot glue is hot. I don't know a better way to get this down to like a better glue. So I just fill in the little pieces, and then I have this little butterfly. You can get them really, really cheap off of Amazon or Temu or whatever. They come in these huge packs, and they're all different colors, all different varieties, all different sizes. I really don't have a lot left because I've used them in a lot of projects around my house. My daughter has done things in her bedroom with them, and I keep talking about these butterflies and I haven't even showed you yet because I'm still, there it is, there's the butterfly, because I was still messing with the moss. But so I just put a little hot glue on it and put it there, and this is it. So you can use this as a tabletop, or You can hang them on a hook outside. I wouldn't recommend leaving it out in the elements, but I have 2 hooks on 2 posts right underneath the awning before you go into my front door, and they look perfect there. Okay, DIY number 2, mason jar vase. This is so easy. So again, you'll need a mason jar, some rocks from the Dollar Tree, probably about 2 bags, and whatever florals you choose. I chose these daffodils because it is super spring. And so I take my rocks and pour them into the jar. And then you could just do this and put your flowers in, but I decided that I was gonna jute up the lid because I thought it would be really cute to do that, but you don't have to. Again, this is optional. These are just ideas, people. You don't have to follow them verbatim. You can just do your own thing. And again, you know, flowers, you can use whatever flowers. So I just showed you the sped up version of when I did this on the first project. So you didn't, you know, I didn't have to like do it again, but I did go around the top of the lid with the jute. I did not go over the top of the lid with the jute on the last one. And this was kind of a pain and it took a little bit to do, but in the end it turned out really cute and I'm glad that I did it. It just covered it and just gave it more of a finished look. Since this is going to be on a tabletop or countertop or something like that you would put it on rather than hang it up and you would not see the top of it. So I'm going to screw this lid on and then I'm just going to tie a piece of jute around and I'm just going to tie a little bow in the front just to give it a little something extra. Again, optional, you don't have to do it. You could put like a little flower on there or something, like something really cute. But I wanted to keep it a little, just more simple. So just a little bow was working really good. And then you stick your stem in and just shake the jar and the stem will go right to the bottom. It's really neat how that works. And then I have these other cute little, and again, these like, some of these came from the Dollar Tree and some of these came from Joanne Fabrics. Like I have flowers from all over. And that's it for this one. I just fluff them out and look how cute. I love this. It is so like, just so cheerful and bright. All right, DIY number 3, a treat plate. So I picked up this plate at Walmart for 50 cents and this little bunny for $4.98. And I have 2 options for a stand. One is a candle holder from the Dollar Tree and the other is this candle lamp top. Do you remember these from Home Interior? If so, shoot me a comment below. Anyway, it was my mom's and not exactly my style, so I decided to repurpose this and use it as the base for the plate. And so what I did was I glued the bunny on first, and I should have not glued the bunny on first. I should have glued the bunny on last, but I was like really, I don't know, I was just anxious and trying to get it on the plate because I just thought it was so cute. So there you go, I glue it down, but now I've got to line this up. So do the bunny last or do whatever you're going to do on top last so that you can line it up easier, flip the plate and land it. So this is what it looks like with the Dollar Tree candle holder. Perfectly perfect. It will work great. But again, like I said, this lampshade was really just spring enough for me and I'm just repurposing because I like to do that when I can. All right, E6000 smells bad but works really great. And some hot glue for the instant hold. I'm going to line this plate up the best I can and turn it up, give it a press, and that's it. And so look how cute. I just put some like cookie packs and stuff on there. And that's where you have it. All right, last DIY, number 4, don't blink. I did this in my last video. I did St. Patrick's Day. Now I am doing Easter. I pulled all the St. Patrick's Day clings off and now I cleaned it up with 91% alcohol. Now I'm putting the Easter ones on. So you can do Easter, you can do spring, you can do whatever it is that you celebrate this time of year. This utensil holder, it doubles as a vase or triples as something else or whatever, is $5 in the plus section of the Dollar Tree. I love the plus section of the Dollar Tree because it has some good quality stuff for really reasonably priced. All right, and that's it. That's done. Yep, it's done. And so I put my utensils back in and now I have started the spring in my house and I'm so excited because now I got some cheerful colors in here and it's just a reminder that it's just going to keep getting warmer. So guys, if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Please like and subscribe, share, comment. All those things help my channel to grow. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks. Bye.